Alright, so hi everyone from Team Lyqa Online. Nasa week 6 na tayo. Well, we're ending yung week 6 na natin ngayon and we're going to start out with week 7. Last time kasi hanggang week 8 lang yung mga lessons and ngayon nagdagdag ako ng another 2 weeks for you guys kasi I wanted to cover some of the newer topics that I discussed in my free videos and include some of yung mga topics that I feel will be relevant for the next exam. Kaya medyo mas mahaba yung program natin. That's the reason why we started earlier. Now, I'm really sorry for not being able to post itong mga explainers, itong mga to earlier. So, we're going to start with week 3, 4, tapos lipat tayo sa week 5. Ito yung mga questions na most of you got wrong or a lot of you got wrong doon sa ating post test. So, when I look at the statistics, kapag yung isang question ang nakakuha ay less than 70% of you sa post test, ibig sabihin, that question needs special attention or an explanation. And that's the reason why I'm making this. So again, exclusive to for you guys, so please don't share the link to other people. I just really wanted to explain kung bakit naging mali yung mga yon. Now, in some of these questions, may mga lessons din na gusto ko kasing i-point out na baka hindi masyadong na-emphasize dun sa explanation or dun sa sa learning experiences natin that week. Okay? So, let's start out with this one first. Ito yung sa week 3 natin, number 13. Ito kasing question na to actually, I kind of put it there for a purpose. I wanted to integrate another lesson na pinag-usapan natin before. Maliban sa subject-verb agreement kasi, importante din na i-combine yung ibang lesson. So, ang dalawang videos na relevant sa topic na ito or sa question na ito ay yung ating subject-verb agreement. Okay? Kasi obviously yung 50%. And I think the reason why most of you got this wrong is because of that. Tama yun. Kasi ang lesson natin here, di ba, pag 50% of the, ang magdidictate is this word, yung toxic waste. Yan ang magdidikta nung kung whether it's singular or plural. However, okay, if you look at toxic waste as a singular thing, you would answer is. And most of you did, okay? Answered is. Now, bakit siya are? Bakit mali yung is? I want to explain that. Kasi maliban sa subject-verb agreement, may combined to na lesson. Yung lesson natin on yung special na compound nouns, right? When I talked about yung family, team, and how these nouns will be determined by the purpose or yung paggamit sa kanila. For example, di ba sabi ko, in an example there, that one I think I shot it in an airport. I talked about how yung word na team, pwede siyang singular or plural, depende sa gamit sa kanya. So, if the team does something na sama-sama silang gumagawa, it's a singular thing. But if the team, the team started fighting or iba-iba sila ng mga ginawa, you consider it as a plural. It's the same for toxic waste. Ang toxic waste kasi, if you notice, there's no such thing as toxic wastes. Walang wastes na word. Okay? Yung wastes na word, ginagamit lang yan dun sa present form ng verb na waste or pagsasayang. Pero yung dumi or basura na toxic waste, wala siyang S. Hindi siya wastes. Hindi siya nagiging wastes. It's always waste. It's the same for basura, di ba? Any type of basura. You don't call it wastes. You call it waste lang. So, ang ibig sabihin nun, maliban sa subject-verb agreement, you would have to ask yourself kung yung waste ba na to, is it singular ang gamit or plural? And I think I mentioned this in the lesson before. Ang clue natin actually is in this part, dito sa kasunod. Now, if you notice here, ang sabi, 50% of the toxic waste, so again, hindi pa tayo sure kung singular or plural, spilled to the, and if you notice here, iba-iba siya, oceans, rivers, and other bodies of water. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Kung yung toxic waste na itinapon mo ay meron sa oceans, meron sa rivers, meron sa other bodies of water, okay? Ibig sabihin, parang kung makikita mo, hiniwalay-hiwalay sila ng pupuntahan. Okay? So again, pag ang isang bagay ay naghiwa-hiwalay, okay, you count that as plural. Kapag ang isang bagay na natiling isa at isa lang ang pinuntahan na ng direksyon, you count that as singular. Yun ang rule. So in this case, dahil naghiwa-hiwalay siya from one thing, yung toxic waste, nag-spill siya sa iba-ibang lugar, naghiwa-hiwalay siya or iba-iba siya ng kinalagyan or ibang-iba ng pinuntahan, this will count as a plural. Okay? Yung waste mo, it will be in the, plural form. Okay? Hindi siya singular. So again, in the same way na yung family, team, all of these words that mean the same, community, right? Mukha siyang singular talaga yung gamit, pero depende sa purpose or sa intention yung kanyang pagkakauri. So in this case, ganun din. Ang count niya is plural. 50% of a plural thing would be are. So the answer is are. And I think that is where most of you got it wrong. Kasi hindi tayo huminto dun sa word na waste. So again, this is a good learning opportunity for everyone. That is why are ang tamang sagot dito. Okay? So next, here, all of the notebooks which blank thrown by my mom blank outside. You can go outside and look if yours is there. Now, a lot of you answered are. Ito, are and then was. And I think, naintindihan ko kung saan nanggaling yung ano na yon. Tama yun na plural ito. Okay? Yung na plural form yung gagamitin here. However, doon na tayo sa tense problema. So again, combined din to, and I think this is where the mistake came from. So maliban sa subject-verb agreement, kailangan din ng onting tense dito sa sentence na ito. Kasi kung all of the notebooks which are thrown, ibig sabihin nung are kasi again, this is in the present, right? Ngayon pa lang siya dapat hinahagis. Kaya lang, if you see here, the word here is thrown. Okay? So, kung which are being thrown, pwede. Pero thrown siya, ibig sabihin tapos na. Okay? Past tense ng through. So, yun yung pinaka-clue natin na yung notebooks, hindi na siya hinahagis ngayon. Sila yung naihagis na. So, the better answer would be where. All of the notebooks which were thrown by my mom and then are outside. Now, bakit are siya at hindi where outside? Kasi, they are outside right now. Okay? Kumbaga, kung etong sentence na to, parang pinaikling version siya ng all of the notebooks which were thrown by my mom, okay, are currently outside. Yun yung dating niya. Or all of the notebooks were thrown by my mom, period, they are outside right now. Parang ganun yung ibig sabihin ng sentence. So, you really have to look at ano ba yung gusto niyang sabihin dito. So, that is the reason why the answer here should be where are and not are was. Okay? So, again, we're raising the difficulty, we're combining lessons na sa isang tanong. So, I hope medyo na-clarify yung part na yan sa inyo, ha? Just be careful dun sa sentence. Be a little slower. Ito kasing mga question na to minigay ko sa inyo, I hope na it's a little even harder pa than the civil service exam para pagdating sa actual exam, medyo mas easier na for you. Okay? So, alam nyo na kung saan kayo mag-iingat. Okay? Number 17. Ito, medyo marami rin ang nabiktima nito. Sabi, Jana called the women in the coffee shop who blank leaving because she wanted to give them the flyers for the event tomorrow. So, again, classic example to nung, di ba, yung question natin ay sino ang bida, right? Sino ang bida sa subject-verb agreement na tanong na ito? Si Jana ba o yung women? Okay? Now, ang tanong, sino yung nasa coffee shop? Okay? Ito ha. Jana called the women in the coffee shop who blank leaving. Sino ba yung paalis? Si Jana o yung women? Now, a bunch of you answered is, who is leaving. I think ang reason dyan is because you thought ang pinag-uusapan ay si Jana. Pero kung titingnan ninyo, sino ba talaga ang umaalis? Ang umaalis ay yung mga babae, kasi si Jana, ang gusto niyang gawin bigyan sila ng flyers. So, dalawa yung gumagalaw kumbaga sa sentence na ito. Pero sino yung umaalis? Sino yung leaving? Who blank leaving? At ang umaalis is the women. So, dapat, the women in the coffee shop who are leaving. Kasi sila yung umaalis. Again, ang bida dito, ang hinahanap nung statement na to, at yung umaalis ay yung women. Kaya, dahil plural sila, the answer would be are instead of is. Now, if it's the other way around, so, kunyari, the women called Jana in the coffee shop who is leaving. Bakit? Kasi yung women, sila na ang tumawag kay Jana at si Jana na yung paalis. Okay? So, yun ang distinction doon. So, again, always ask yourself kung sino ang bida para hindi tayo mabiktima ng mga ganitong klaseng tanong. Okay? Paborito pa naman nila yan sa exam, yung medyo magulong sentence para hindi mo talaga alam kung sino yung magiging basihan ng subject-verb agreement. Okay? Now, week 4 tayo. Talon tayo sa week 4. Alright, radicals na question. Ito, addition ng radicals. Actually, pag ganito, di ba sabi natin, you have to treat this as the last name. Okay? Now, the thing here, ang pinaka-clue mo is this part right here. Kasi 176 pa siya, masyado pa siyang malaki. Pwede ko pa siyang simulang tanggal-tanggalin. Okay? Ito, wala na akong magagawa dyan eh. Ito parang plus 1 lang yan eh. 1, tas itong last name niya. So, ito muna, ifa-factor muna natin to. Now, ang pinaka-clue mo dyan is number 11. Kung meron kayo nakitang ganito, tas may 11 dyan, subukan nyo agad kung pwede to sa 11. Okay? Now, bakit ko susubukan agad din? Nasa 11 siya. Kasi, parang hindi naman nila ilalagay siguro yan dyan kung wala yon. So, yun yung pinaka-thought process ko. Kaya, yun ang susubukan ko agad na number. Pero kung hindi naman siya nag-work, di okay. Pero, usually, ganun kasi nilalagay nila para mawaglit mo siya. So, 11, kung i-divide ko to sa 11, that would be 16. Kasi 16 times 11 is 176. And then you will, di ba, isi-split mo pa to into 4 and 4. And since this is a pair, pwede mo na siyang ilabas dun sa payong. Okay? So, yung 4 and 4, lalabas mo siya sa payong. Magiging 4, and then, times 4, tapos meron ka pang 11 sa payong. Now, I think a bunch of you had trouble with this part. Inad yata to, ginawang 8. Okay, kaya medyo naguluhan dun. So, again, pag ganito, imumultiply natin yan. So, 4 times 4 is 16. So, this entire thing becomes 16 square root of 11. Tapos, i-add mo yung 1 square root of 11, and then yung 2 square root of 11. So, again, para tayo nag-add lang ng algebra or nung mga may x, so, gagawin mo lang, lahat nung nasa labas, pagsasama-samahin mo, so you have 2 plus 1 plus 16, so you have 19, and then square root of, and then kakopyahin mo yung kanilang last name, which is 11. So, 19 square root of 11. Okay? So, again, just be careful with that, dun sa addition, dun sa factoring, and I'm sure you'll be okay. Nilalagay ko lang naman yung radicals na yung lesson just in case may radicals na lalabas sa civil service exam. Kasi may mga students ako before who reported na meron. So, if in case na wala sa inyong booklet, that's a good thing. So, if you're really having trouble with this, start praying na sana yung booklet natin walang radical. Yung booklet ninyong mapupunta sa inyo. Yun yung pinaka magandang part kasi actually nung preparation eh. Parang mapipili mo ba or makikita mo kung anong parts ng exam yung ayaw mong ma-encounter, and then you can start asking God na wag na lang muna ilagay dun sa booklet na mapupunta sa inyo. Okay? Pero ito, this is a good skill to have as well. Alright? Now, ito, number 8, ito, I think ang error na dito is a little bit of yung carelessness na. Kasi kung hindi tayo masyadong careful dun sa ibang terms na ginamit, maaari tating maging downfall yun yung carelessness. So, I explained ito, di ba, sa draw it natin na video kung paano nyo to gagawin. So, you just draw the entire line. So, in this case, 2,200 kilometers. Okay? Sorry for the not straight line na ito. So, 2,200 kilometers ang iyong target na i-cover 6 days. You cover 1/4 of the total distance on day 1. So, kung 1/4 niyan, i-divide mo lang siya sa day 1. I-divide mo lang siya sa 4. So, you have 550, right? 550. Yan yung divided by 4. And then 20% of the remaining distance. I think this was where a lot of you got it wrong. Yung 20% of the remaining distance. Kasi ang nangyari, 20% rin yung 220. So, ang nakuha nila is 440. Ang hinahanap na 20% should be yung remaining distance. So, itong natitira na yan. So, ima-minus mo pa yung 550 from 2,200. So, ilan na lang yun. Okay? So, ang gagawin mo, syempre, babawas natin yung 500 muna. So, you have 1,700. And then, bawas mo yung 50. So, you have 1,650. So, itong buong distance na yan, that is just 1,650. Okay? Pwede mo siyang i-divide or i-divide mo siya sa 10 para makuha yung 10%. Or gawin mo na lang 165, diba? Times 2. Ito yung 10% lang. Kino-combine lang natin yung lesson natin sa percentage. So, 10% times 2 para makuha mo yung 20%. Okay, so that would be 330 kilometers. That would be yung day 2 niya. So, 330 kilometers. So, meron pa daw siyang 4 days left. tinatanong kung ilan siya dapat per day. So, what we're going to do here is i-add natin tong dalawa. So, 550 plus 330, that is 880 kilometers. Ibabawas natin ngayon dito sa natitira na 2,200. So, 2,200 minus 880 or 2,000 na lang minus 800. So, you have 1,200, 1,400 minus 80. So, 1,320. Tapos, yung 1,320 ngayon, i-divide mo ngayon siya sa 4. So, you will be left with 330 kilometers. So, the answer here would just be 330 kilometers. Okay? So, again, careful tayo sa terms. Kasi kung ang nakalagay naman dito is 20% of the distance or the total distance, then, ang mangyayari, yung 2,200 ang i-multiply mo sa 20%. Pero since ang nakalagay is remaining distance, then ang answer natin would be 330. So, slight difference dun sa tanong will make up for so much na differences dun sa actual na answer. Kaya, that's the reason why we have to be extra careful pagdating sa ganito. Okay? So, I know a lot of you already got it right, pero I wanted to emphasize that. Be careful. Kung kailangan yung i-underline or bilugan sa actual exam, please do that. Ako, I don't shy away from telling my students to do that. If it helps you out na maging mas careful kung bibilugan mo siya or mas mapapansin mo siya pagka bibilugan mo siya, go ahead and do that. That way, hindi tayo magkakaroon ng mga mistakes na ganyan na, kumbaga, careless mistakes na tinatawag. Ako rin, I make a lot of those. Kaya, I try my best to pay extra attention kapag medyo madali na sa akin yung tanong. That's actually the time when I start paying extra attention to the details. Kasi alam ko na doon ako biglang magja-jump into conclusion or bigla akong kukuha ng sagot na mali pala. Tas confident pa ako doon sa aking answer. Okay? So again, ano lang yan, familiarity, practice, and that is how you build up speed. Okay? So ito yung next natin na question right here, yung charter plane to Davao. I understand why some of you got it wrong. Maybe hindi kasi intindihan yung concept na kapag ganito yung tanong, we're talking about yung posibilidad na pareho sila ng distance. Okay? Let me draw this for you. Okay? Yung charter plane daw kasi, pupunta siya ng Davao, tapos bumalik siya. Okay? Kung saan man siya nanggaling, bumalik din siya uli. Ang alam natin tungkol sa distance na yon is that if nanggaling ka sa isang lugar, tapos bumalik ka, diba? Kaya punta ako dito, ito ang Davao, at bumalik ako. Kung papunta ako doon at pabalik ako dito, hindi ba pareho sila ng haba? Or pareho sila ng distance? Yun yung pinaka susi doon sa problem na to. Kasi if hindi natin nakuha itong concept na to, hindi natin alam kung saan huhugutin yung drawing. Okay? So, kunyari, Manila to Davao, Davao to Manila. Di ba same distance siya? Okay? Magkaiba lang ng direksyon. So, kung isang plane, nag-set off siya to Davao, ang speed niya is 156 kilometers per hour. Okay? Yan ang speed niya papunta. Kung pabalik siya, 13 hours daw. Tapos, ang speed niya ay 144 kilometers per hour. Ibig sabihin nun, meron kang 13 hours na ganyan, okay, na tigwa 144, right? Or, i-multiply natin yung 144 sa 13, okay? So, that would be 4 times 3, 12. Okay, so 4 times 3 is 12, another 12, so 132. Yan, so 3, tapos one more there, so 432. Tapos you have 144 here. So that is 1872. Okay? So ibig sabihin, ang total distance nito is 1,872. Tapos yung 1,872 na yan, na total distance, ang gagawin mo, i-divide mo pa siya sa 156 kasi para malaman mo kung ilang oras niya tin-travel or ilang 156 yung laman. Okay? So you can divide this by 156. You have 1. So, 156, and then, that is 1. This is going to be 3, 312. So, this is actually going to be 2. So, the answer is 12 hours. Okay, now, let me show you a trick. Okay, here. The trick here, again, the same thing with everything na word problem techniques na tinuro ko sa inyo. Ito yung common sense na kailangan natin i-build up dito sa tanong na ito. If you notice, papunta siya, 156 kilometers per hour siya. Pabalik, 144 na lang. So, siya ay bumilis o bumagal. Bumagal siya, di ba? 156 siya kanina eh. Ngayon, 144 na lang. So, kung sa mas mabagal niyang takbo, nakarating siya in 13 hours. Kung mas mabilis siya, makakarating siya ng mas mabilis than 13 hours, di ba? What does that mean? Ibig sabihin, yung speed has to be, yung time niya has to be lower than 13 hours. Okay, ulitin ko yun ha. Kung 156 kilometers per hour siya ay faster. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nun, kung 144 kilometers per hour, ang kailangan niyang biyahihin ay 13 hours. It took him 13 hours to get there. Kung mas bumilis akong tumakbo, mas maikli ang time that it would take me to cover the distance. So, ang hinahanap nating sagot has to be lower than 13. Kasi 13 nga yung pag 144 kilometers per hour. Dahil ito lang ang mas mababa sa 13, if you notice, mas mataas siya lahat sa 13, kahit nga actually hindi ko siya isolve using this drawing, I can go to the answer which is letter A, 12 hours. Okay? So, ganun yung idea niya. Kumbaga parang di ba na-explain na pag hinahabol mo isang bagay, hindi mo siya maabutan unless mas mabagal siya sa'yo. May ganun ding thought process that goes here. Kaya I wanted to illustrate that. That's why I put this question right here. Okay? So, I really hope you get that. Yung parang it just takes a few seconds naman to analyze bago pa natin isolve yung problem. Tingnan natin yung options. Okay? Kung may maitutulong yun sa atin. Okay? So, number 16, English na tayo. So, she blank not have done that if she knew you'd be angry. Try to understand her. Ito yung shoulda, woulda, coulda natin na lesson, right? Now, a lot of you answered she could not have done that if she knew you'd be angry. However, kung tatagalugin natin yung sentence, which I suggest that you do, ang pinakasinasabi niya kasi is, alam mo, kung alam niya na magagalit ka, hindi niya gagawin yun. Right? Hindi niya gagawin yun. So, kung alam mo nang magagalit ka, hindi niya gagawin yun. Pero again, when we use the term could, ibig sabihin nun yung kayang gawin, right? Kakayanan, kayang gawin. Ibig sabihin ba na, pag sinabi ba natin na, ay, alam mo kung alam niya magagalit ka, hindi niya gagawin yun. Is it the same as kung alam niya na magagalit ka, hindi niya kayang gawin yun? Iba yun eh. Kasi yung kaya, ibig sabihin, di ba lahat naman ng things, actually, technically, marami tayong kayang gawin. Pero, we choose not to do it. Alam mo yun, yung kunyari, example na lang, 'di ba? Parang yung mga love team ng mga kabataan, 'di ba? Sometimes yung boyfriend sasabihin nila ayaw nila na nagdadamit ng sexy yung kanilang girlfriend, or ayaw nila nagsi-swimsuit, ayaw nila nagpapa-picture ng naka-sleeveless, ganyan, 'di ba? So ganun yung setup, yung mga we have our Daniel Padillas and our James Reeds, 'di ba? Mga ganung statement nila. So ganun yung context. Kung ganun yung context, parang alam mo hindi niya isusuot 'yan kung alam niyang magagalit ka. Yun yung pinaka-statement, right? Pero actually, technically, kaya niya isuot yun eh. Kahit magagalit ka o hindi, kaya niya. Pero, ang load or ang weight ng sentence falls on yung, kahit kaya niya yung gawin, hindi niya pipiliing gawin. Or hindi niya i-will to do. Hindi niya pipiliing suotin yan kung alam niyang magagalit ka. That is why the answer here should be would. She would not have done that, or hindi niya pipiliing gawin yan kung alam niyang magagalit ka sa kanya. Hindi niya kakayaning gawin yan kung alam niyang magagalit ka. Okay? So, parang medyo kasi overly dramatic na yun yung sabihin na hindi niya kakayaning gawin. Parang sobra-sobra na yun. Okay? So, ang weight ng sentence here is on the choice not to do it, hindi dun sa ability not to do it. Okay? So, I hope that was clear. Alright? Okay, ito na yung medyo deadly. Alam ko marami sa inyo ang medyo na-challenge sa week 5 natin. Now, I put it in week 5 really talaga. Kaya nilagay siya sa gitnang-gitna ng program. Ang idea doon would be kasi yung weeks 1 to 4 medyo, kahit medyo mahihirap yung ibang mga topics, naka-build na kayo ng enough confidence ba? Parang confident na kayo kasi yung ibang mga scores niyo, nakita niyo naman yung improvement niyo. You're, on board with the program. Week 5, yan yung di ba sa pelikula, yung climax, yun yung gera, yun yung peak ng action. Doon na nagharap si FPJ tsaka si Max Alvarado. Yun na yung challenging na part, yung gitna. So that is why I put it there. Okay, sorry, nagre-ring yung phone. It's right outside my room. Okay? So yung week 5, medyo challenging ng onte. Pero ang reason talaga dyan is kasi pag natapos nyo na to, everything else, yung susunod, hopefully would be easier. Okay? Nilagay ko siya sa gitna para kumbaga, hindi ko siya nilagay sa simula kasi baka matakot kayo or ma-overwhelm kayo masyado. Hindi ko siya nilagay sa dulo kasi I know that some of these will take time for you to fully understand. So, kumbaga meron pa kayong halos isang buwan, di ba? Actually, isang buwan mahigit, para balik-balikan ito hanggang ma-master ninyo. So, wag muna kayo masyadong ma-pressure. Ang promise ko would be, the next few weeks will be a little easier, or maybe even a lot easier than this. Okay? Alright, so number 3, I put an asterisk here. This is actually my fault, no? Merong part nung question that I managed to omit or hindi ko na ilagay dun sa original na problem. Ito yung part na yan. Some of their ages in 10 years is 74. So I know some of you noticed na na all of the questions work or they fit in that problem. Sinadya ko actually yun. Sinadya ko siya actually para ang tinetest ko dun is if mapapansin nyo dapat supposedly to sentence na kaya lang ang problema kakatago ko nitong statement na to na hindi ko nga siya talaga na-include dun sa mismong tanong. So, that is my fault. Kaya, I'm sorry if ever you answered the test and ito yung version na nakita ninyo, wala itong part na to. Dapat yung part na yan nandun. Okay? So, let's draw the table. We have the characters. So, we have Luke and Mary. Tapos, hanapin natin yung timetable nila. So, you have is. So, present. Meron kang in 8 years, which is in the future. Tapos 2 years ago, which is in the past. And then, yung in 10 years pa, yung ating additional here. So, you have another future. So, dito meron tayong past, which is 2 years ago. The now, 0 point. And then, you have yung plus 8 years. And then, of course, yung plus 10 years natin. Okay? Na in the future. Ito yung, sabi, pag pinagsama daw ito, okay, yung kasi sabi, the sum of their ages in 10 years is 74. Okay? So, ang hinahanap is how old is Luke now. Ngayon, sabi Mary is 10 years older than Luke. So, kung ibig sabihin ito, pag in-add ko yung 10, lalabas yung age ni Mary. And it's actually the same for every part ng kanilang buhay. Okay? Now, if Luke's age in 8 years, which is here, is the same as Mary's age in 2 years ago. So, ito. So, ito daw, kapareho niya. Okay? Yan, silang dalawa, equal sila. Tapos, kailangan ito equal sa 74. How old is Luke now? Okay? So, we can start trying out these numbers. Okay? So, 32. Kung 32, you put it there. So, this will be 32. This would be 42 kasi plus 10. 2 years ago, 40 siya. Ito naman, in 8 years, ay 40 rin siya. So, again, this is correct. Dito na magkakatalo, dito sa side na to, which, like I said, hindi ko na isulat dun sa unang version ng tanong, so I'm really sorry about that. If you put it here, kasi yung 32 magiging 42, tapos yung 42 magiging 52. So, pag pinagsama mo yan, that is 94. That is sobra than 32. Okay? Sobra than 74, which is yung hinahanap natin. Kaya mali ito, hindi na 32. And what that means then is, kasi kung ang sum nito ay 92, hinahanap mo 74, dapat yung answer mo would be lower than that. Lower than 32, which is yung una mong sinubukan. Kaya ang pwede mo na lang subukan, so hindi na alam natin, hindi na yan sagot. Hindi na rin yan kasi mas mataas yan eh. So ang sum magiging mas mataas pa dyan. Dalawa na lang. Okay? So you can choose to try yung 22. Kung 22 ito, plus 10, that is 32. Minus 2, that is 30. 22 plus 8 is 30. So again, tama naman tayo dyan. Dito na again, dito natin siya i-check. So 22 plus 10, that is 32. 32 plus 10, that is 42. Now, 32 plus 42, ito na, pasok na siya, 74. So the answer here would be letter B, 22. Okay? So again, table lang talaga. Pero I know a lot of you were a little scared dun sa age problems. If you feel na parang mabagal pa kayo or hindi talaga masyadong maintindihan, don't be overwhelmed, okay? Actually, in the last program, yung March na review, most of the people said na wala namang age problem na lumabas dun sa booklet nila. So, ang prayer natin na ngayon would be, again, if you find this too difficult, just hope na or pray na walang ganito sa inyong booklet or kung may lalabas man isa lang, ganun, para mas dumali, okay, yung buhay. Pero mas maganda, again, kung alam ninyo kasi hindi natin alam kung ano yung klase ng tanong na ilalabas, okay? Alright, so ito yung next natin i-discuss. Age problem din. I think kaya some of you got this wrong kasi naguluhan tatlo yung tao. Pero don't be afraid. Magdadagdag lang naman tayo ng isang row. So, si Nick, si Oscar, si Peter. Okay, so again, balik tayo time period. You have present age, so that is now. Tapos you have um, in 10 years, okay, which is in the future. So, dalawa lang ang time period. Yung now, which is the 0 point, at saka yung in the future or in 10 years. So, that is plus 10. Okay? Yan lang siya. So, isa-isa na natin yung sentence. Sabi, Oscar's present age, so ito yon sa now, is equal to, okay, kasi ang is equals, twice ng kay Peter's age. So, ibig sabihin, yung etong O na yan is equal to times 2 nito. Okay? So, pag ito, dinala ko doon, that is times 2. Okay? Tapos na tayo sa first sentence. Next sentence, next age is, so this is in the present, kasi A is present. So, next age, ito yon, is thrice Peter's age. So, is equals to 3 times nung age ni Peter. So, itong age ni Peter naman, pag nilagay ko doon, para lumabas yung age ni Nick, ita times 3 ko naman siya. Okay? So, I think kaya nagkamaling iba dun sa direction ng arrow. Don't forget ilagay yung arrowhead or yung ituro ninyo kung saan papunta yon. Again, Peter times 2 is Oscar's age. Peter times 3 is Nick's age. Okay? Now, if Nick's present age, which is here, is equal to twice Peter's age in 10 years. Okay, so dito na, yung pangatlong statement. Yung Nick's present age daw, equal siya sa times 2, ito yon, ni Peter in 10 years. So, ito naman, pag times 2 ko daw, babalik siya doon. Okay, pag ito, times 2, pupunta siya doon sa age ni Nick. Ayun, how old is Oscar now? So, ito yung nawawala, Oscar now. Okay, so subukan natin ha. Let's start out with 30. Okay? Kung 30 years old si Oscar now, that would be here, 30. Ngayon, para maibalik ko siya doon, di ba sabi natin, kung ang arrow papunta doon ay times 2, kung gusto mo siya ibalik, again, parang backtracking, ibabalik mo siya, i-divide mo siya sa 2. So, this will be 15. Times 3, that would be 45. Ngayon, hindi na siya pwedeng galawin dyan, yun na yun, kasi 15 times 3 is 45. Now, i-check natin ngayon. 15 plus 10 ba? Ano yun? 25 yun, right? Now, 25 times 2 ba? 45? Hindi, kasi medyo bitin siya, no? So, ibig sabihin nun, this is wrong. Okay? Subukan natin itaas. Gawin natin 40. Okay? Kung 40 naman, so tatanggalin muna natin to. Yan. Kung 40 naman yung Oscar's age ngayon, 40, kung ibabalik ko siya dito, that would be 20, kasi di-divide natin sa 2, times 3, that is 60. 20 times 3 is 60. Now, 20 plus 10, that is 30, right? 30 times 2 ba? 60? Yes, kasi 30 times 2 is 60, tama na yon. So, the answer here is actually going to be 40. So, again, balik tayo sa concept na kung manghuhula kayo, you can start out with a number na nasa middle, para alam mo na kung sobra siya, babawasan mo. Kung bitin naman, dadagdagan mo. Okay? So, the answer here is 40. Alright? Ano lang talaga, again, practice and sa simula talaga. It'll take us more time. So, you'll be a little slower in the beginning. Imagine, I've been doing this since I was in first year high school. So, that was years, maybe, actually, more than a decade ago na. So, medyo matagal-tagal na rin po. Kaya, yung exposure talaga at practice ang susi dyan. Kasi pag hindi tayo nag-practice ng medyo marami, ma-overwhelm tayo ng mga tanong. Masyadong komplikado pag hindi mo siya iisa-isahin. So, don't be intimidated by it. Huwag kayong kabahan kahit na medyo mahaba yung tanong. And then, you start breaking it down one at a time. Isa-isang linya lang, isa-isang sentence, para lang hindi nakaka-overwhelm. Okay? Kasi pag ang mangyayari, pag hindi tayo kalmado, kahit na alam naman ninyo talaga yan, alam kong kaya ninyo, pero pag kinakabahan na, ayan na, medyo nawawala na tayo sa disposition yung tinatawag, di ba? Nawawala sa disposition. Kaya, naguguluhan na at kung ano na yung minsan kabadong thoughts. Meron ng iniisip na minsan ako, babagsak ako kasi hindi ko to alam, ganun. Yun yung pinaka-deadly na part ng ng exam. Yung feeling na yon na parang talo na agad ako. So, fight against that. Okay, labanan nyo yan. Think of it na parang isipin nyo, sa dami ng kinaya kong tanong before, di ba? Kaya ko na rin to ngayon. Okay? So, number 7, ito medyo marami rin ang naguluhan dito. Medyo marami ang na-confuse. And I understand din why. Kasi baka hindi pa tayo masyadong sanay dun sa konsepto ng table technique, right? So, subukan natin to. So, the sum of two numbers is 19. So, meron kang bigger number or larger number, tapos meron kang smaller number. At ang sabi, pag pinagsama ko daw sila, 19 sila. Tapos, ang sabi, the larger number, which is this, is, so equal siya sa times 3 nito, ng smaller number. So, pag times 3 ko yung smaller number, dapat lalabas yung larger number. Ang hinahanap is times 3, tapos 3 more than thrice. Okay? 3 more than thrice. So, times 3, tapos magdadagdag ka pa ng 3. Ganyan. Ngayon, baka kaya yung iba nagkamali, kasi dito, doon sa idea na to, tandaan nyo lagi yung PEMDAS ha, kasi ito yung medyo confusing dyan na part. Pag sinabi kasing 3 more than thrice, 3 plus 3 times yan. Okay? Pero, bakit ganito yung pagkakasulat ko dun sa equation? Kasi, ang una mong solve is the multiplication part. Uunahin mo yon. So, bago mo i-plus 3, ita-times 3 mo muna. Kaya, times 3 plus 3. Kasi kung gagawin nyo dito ay plus 3 times 3, iba yung magiging kakalabasan niya. Okay? So, subukan natin yung numbers here. Now, another thing I want to tell you about is this. Actually, medyo may pagka-bonus to eh. Kasi tinan nyo to ha. What is the larger number ang hinahanap, right? We're looking for the larger number. Which means, kung ano man yung numbers na yan, dadagdagan mo siya ng isa pang number para maging 19 siya. Ngayon, yung 19, para maging 19, ang dadagdag mo na is 0, right? Which means, hindi siya pwedeng maging posible kasi 2 numbers siya eh. Pag pinagsama mo, magiging 19. Kung 0 ang sagot, 0 times 3 plus 3 is just 3. And 19 plus 3 is 22. Sobra na siya. Hindi to pwedeng maging sagot. Now, ang 4, bakit siya hindi pwedeng sagot? Kasi ang 4, para maging 19, ang idadagdag mo dyan is 15, right? And sa kanilang dalawa, which is the bigger number, ito na yung mas malaking number. This is actually a smaller number than yung kanyang partner. So, hindi na siya pwedeng sagot. Same ang reason for 8. Kasi ang idadagdag mo sa 8 para maging 19 is 11, right? Now, 11, mas malaking number siya. This is actually a smaller number than 11. So, hindi na rin siya pwedeng sagot. So, actually, kahit by elimination, alam mo na agad, ang sagot is 15. Okay? Bakit 15? Kasi ang partner number niya is 4. Right? So, ibig sabihin, tama ka na ito ang larger number. And kahit subukan natin yan, kung gusto nyo manigurado, you put 15 here, para maging 19, ang idadagdag mo is 4. So, 4 times 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15. Tama rin siya. So, the answer is D. Okay? So, kaya ko yan nilagay. I wanted to kind of teach you that din. Natingnan nyo muna yung options, right? What is the larger number? So, kung merong kapartner yan, verify nyo muna. In the same way na kung hinahanap ay what is the smaller number, okay, tanggal na agad yung 15 kasi alam mo na ang kapartner niya is 4. So, bigger number siya, hindi siya pwedeng maging sagot. Tanggal na rin yung 19. So, kung ang hinahanap na may smaller number, itong dalawa lang na to ang pagbibilian mo. And of course, kung susubukan mo, bilang yung pwedeng maging tamang sagot. Okay? So, ganun yung, ito yung parang gusto kong i-ingrain sa inyo talaga yung kung hindi ko kayang isolve to, hindi ko alam kung paano gawin yung table, paano ko siya huhulaan? Paano yung technique? Paano ko i-eliminate yung mga hindi pwedeng maging sagot? That is how you do it. Alright? So, ito, next, is 13. I-emphasize ko lang to kasi may mga nagkamali pa rin dito, di ba, right? Again, like I said sa discussion, yung altogether bow or altogether sing, ang pinag-uusapan dito, if you imagine it, sama-sama silang nandoon, sabay-sabay kayo, or magkakasama kayong tumakbo. So, ang answer here should be all together, hindi all together. Kaya lang napangawitan na kasi to eh, kaya marami pa rin sumagot nitong all together. Again ha, sama-sama takbo or sabay-sabay takbo. Kasi pag all together, this is figurative or hindi talaga sila physically magkakasama. Pero kung inuutusan mo silang sama-samang tumakbo, ibig sabihin, nakatingin ka sa kanila at totoong magkakasama sila. So, ang sagot dyan dapat dalawa yung L. Okay? So, again and again, lumalabas sa exam, so please be careful with that. Ito, number 15, fore and aft. Nilagay ko talaga dito, medyo challenging kasi to. Kasi kung alam niyo, napansin niyo, i-combine nyo dito yung dalawang lessons uli, yung ating word construction, vocabulary, I think that was in week 1 pa. And then, of course, yung ating word analogy. Now, if you don't know these words, okay, you can guess, and you would be familiar with before and after, right? So, we're talking about start, end. Now, dalawa yung common answers here, C and D. May onting B, and actually same din yung reason kung bakit hindi siya pwedeng sagot. Di ba yung tatlong P natin, we have pattern, and then position, and precision. So, most of you got position wrong. Bakit? Kasi ang suffix prefix, nauuna dapat ang prefix. Kung baliktad sila, pwede silang sagot. So, that is why it's wrong. Same reason for this. Kasi ang precede, the one that comes before you, succeed the one that comes after you. So, again, kung baliktad sila, tama. Kaya lang mali sila ng position. Dito na nagkagulo dun sa precedent tsaka antecedent. Okay? Precedent, again, before. Tama tayo dun. Kaya lang, ang tinatanong na is after ba yung antecedent? Now, I discussed this in the video rin, right? Ante means before din. Kaya antena, kaya ante, pag nagpo-poker, ante rin ang tawag. Ibig sabihin nun, magbibigay ka ng pera before mag-start yung game. So, ante is actually before. Kaya lang, ang nangyari, siguro, kasi katunog ng antay, baka ganun ang thinking natin, no? Kasi katunog ng antay, eh. Kaya siguro, against. Hindi. Ante, kasi i siya, eh. Antecedent. So, anything ante is before. The best answer actually is letter D. Kasi anterior, so again, before, and then posterior, which is after. Kumbaga, kung anterior yan ay nasa harap ng katawan, posterior yan ay nasa likod. Okay? So, ang mauuna talaga is before and then after. So, just be careful with that. Baka na-excite lang tayo, nakita yung pre, kasi tama na to. So, inassume na natin tama to. Don't be like that. Just make sure that you check all of the options so you can come up with the best answer. Okay? So, again guys, God bless sa inyong lahat. Marami pa tayong i-discuss in the future, but the beauty of the program naman is you can go back to the lessons din. Keep coming back to the post-tests. Yung pre-tests lang ang nakalock, ibig sabihin isang beses nyo lang siya pwede i-take. Ang reason ko for that is just so I can gauge your scores. Pero during the last week ng ating program, or I think I'm going to make it last 2 weeks ng program this time, I'm going to re-release the pre-tests na pwede nyo nang balikan at pwede nyo nang i-answer uli. That way, kumbaga, kasi ang diniscuss ko lang sa explainers is the post-tests, right? That way, kapag binalikan nyo yung pretest, parang fresh uli siya, parang bagong tanong uli siya kasi medyo nakalimutan na yung actual questions. Yun yung purpose nun. And then, when I see na your pretest answers ay meron parang mga questions na marami ang nagkakamali, I will make another explainer. This time, kukunin ko naman dun sa commonly na namamali na question sa pretest ninyo. Okay? So, ang mangyayari, parang yung pretest ninyo, tapos yung post-test ninyo, tapos your pretest then becomes your post-test. Okay? Parang ganun yung idea. Ngayon na na-discuss ko na yung post-test items na medyo mahirap, pag binalikan mo siya sa pre-test, mas marami sa inyo makakakuha ng tama. And even if you don't get it right, I'll explain the others naman sa ganun. Okay? So hopefully this is helpful for you guys, and I'll talk to you guys online. Another quick thing I wanted to talk to you about, if you have any questions about the program or kung gusto nyo reach out ako direkta, I suggest that you post on the exclusive group dun sa ating online group. Wag na dito sa exclusive ha, dun sa TL Online Batch 4. Kasi yung aking page, yung Team Lyqa na page, I have someone who helps me answer the questions there. So either my sister or my assistant. Minsan, bago nila maipasa sa akin yung message, medyo matagal. Pero if you post it dun mismo dun sa ating group, or tag nyo ako doon sa mismong group natin, sa exclusive na group, I have priority doon kasi nakukuha kayo notification sa ating sa aking phone. So, kahit nasaan ako, kung nasa labas man ako, nagtuturo ako, masasagot ko kayo agad versus yung kung i-message ninyo yung page. Okay? So, wag na kayo mahiya sa isa't isa. And again, I thank you guys for sending your solutions. Nakikita ko lahat kayo nag-grow. Aiza, si Ate Ann, si Adela, and all of the rest. So, marami sa inyo yung talagang parang ang gagaling nyo na mag-solve, no? Sa paper. Nakikita ko yung mga solutions ninyo. Ang gaganda pa. Minsan may kulay pa. Yung kay Aiza sa phone pa yata niya ginagawa. So, naka-screenshot. Ang ganda nung mga interaction ninyo dun sa group. So, if hindi man ako nakakasagot, please, I'm sorry kasi medyo madalas na yung turo ko ngayon. Pero, I'm very grateful sa inyong lahat na nagpapadala ng solution. Okay? So, si Derek, ayan, nakikita ninyo, kumbaga, yung sagot ng lahat. Tapos, nakakapag-comment kayo agad. Okay? So, yun yung pinaka purpose niyan. Okay? So, some of you kahit na, 'di ba, yung nasagot nyo na noon, nire-repost ninyo. So, yan, I'm looking at your answers now. Joanne, Ming, all of you who send your solutions. I know na natutulungan din yan yung mga teammates ninyo. So I'm very grateful sa inyong lahat who do that. Okay? So God bless guys and talk to you soon. Okay? Bye.